Really have so much of a problem with drug addiction. His addiction was rebellion, and he's still a little rebellious. I suggested a shirt that I'd like him to show. They chose not to show it.
No, we didn't suggest it. We never found out about it until now.
Now he's lying on stage. So I do a lot of running around. I live on the residency there at the ministry, but I do a lot of running around for the ministry, and so I'm out in Bradenton, I'm out in Sarasota, and occasionally I'll have to get out at 9 or 10 o'clock at night. One time I think it was to go to the hospital, take someone to the hospital. And driving through Bradenton, I can almost feel this dark presence. Like I can feel at night this presence like just increases. And I've been, ever since I got saved, I've been pretty radical in a sense of I want people to know about the Lord. And so this shirt, I had bought this shirt online one time, and then Pastor saw it and he actually kind of liked it. And then it just so happened we were able to get him this time. But on the front it says, this is also glow in the dark, so it glows in the dark. And on the front it says, in a world of darkness. So it gets the people wondering, because people read shirts when you're at a cash register, and they ask you. And then in a world of darkness, and then you flip it over, and it says, let there be light. And it glows really well. Like if you were to shut the lights off, you'll see it glowing all the way from up here. And so that's... people know that the world is coming to an end, whether they believe in God or not. Everybody knows and agrees that the world's coming to an end. They just refuse to go to the answer and the solution of the problem. And so, at least with this, it's a sense of bringing it. They know that the end is coming. And for some reason, the rebellion in them, and the flesh and the old nature, does not want to turn to God. So, here is just another way of going out there and saying, look, there is an answer without even if you don't have the time to speak the words, if you got to hurry up and pay and get out of there, they see, let there be light, let there be light. If you let the light in, Jesus can come and start changing things. So that shirt's back there. We got lots of them this time. We even got them in kid sizes, so you can put them on your kid and be witnessing through your kid and not even, be around. He can wear it to, I don't know if he can wear it to school these days, but, Billy, will you come share, please?
My name's Billy. I'm 21. I'm from Sarasota. I've been in Loving Hands for 14 months now, and it's completely changed my life. I got brought up in a Christian home, going to Christian schools. I was talking to my mom on the phone a couple weeks back, or it was on my visit, and she remembered that, and she jogged my memory, and I remember that when I was little, I used to have balloons. Huh?
You're still little.
That's true. But I used to get a balloon and then write to Jesus and then send it up to the sky. And so, So as a kid, I really loved God and I loved Jesus, and I had a personal relationship with Him. But after being in, I guess you could say, a rebellious stage, I no longer wanted to wear uniforms and stuff, and I wanted to go into a regular public school, and I was not ready for it at all, to go outside into the world, because even though I wasn't at school 24/7, I was in a Christian environment with Christian friends and in a Christian community. And once I went into a public school, it was a mind full of chaos, and I started getting into a bad group of friends, and within 6 months I was convicted of 9 first-degree felonies of arson, and I was on probation at the age of 12. And, and it slowly just made a process of worse and worse things happening in my life. And my parents always told me, we don't even know where you, came from, because, it doesn't even look like we raised you. And, not in a bad way, but, they raised me the right way. And you know, one time I got in an accident riding dirt bikes, and the doctor, from me having arm surgery, my arm was broken. The doctor prescribed me OxyContin, and already hanging around that bad group of friends, I was shown how to use that in a different form, in a different method, snorting it, smoking it, and it just kept on taking a progression. I went to my first rehabilitation center at 17, and just trials kept coming up, and you know, the devil just, I look at it now, and the devil is just really trying to kill me. My dad was a businessman who ran motels most of his life until at the age of 17. My dad got diagnosed with brain cancer, and my dad always thought he could buy his way out of everything, but once he finally realized that he could no longer buy his way out of this, I finally saw him, even though me being backslidden, I could see him change, and to see him finally open up his eyes and to finally see that that there's only one way out of this. And by the age of 19, my dad had passed away, but right before he passed away, he was in the nursing home, could not speak. The cancer got so bad, couldn't eat, drink, and he finally pointed to his head and then to his heart, and I didn't understand what he said, but in my stepdad's earlier years, he was a AG pastor, and I didn't understand what my dad was trying to tell me. And my stepdad said it's not in his head anymore, it's finally in his heart. And, you know, I look at that now, and I see my family changing, and, you know, I see Pastor Wendell help open my eyes, and I see that the confidence from my stepdad has deteriorated, and I pray for him all the time. But you know, I believe that my stepdad will
You all right? God's there.
No worries.
He's there. He's with you all the
I
time.
believe that my stepdad will come back in the ministry, and through what I have committed in loving hands, I don't plan on leaving until God calls me out, because I see what, by gradually letting go, you can see that the devil can come in really slow.
Yes.
And I want to be able to know that I'm in God's will. So I'll leave you guys with a scripture verse. It's Matthew 12:46. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak.
Amen.
Yeah.